New Year everyone! It's 2024 and so I decided to share with you my new wish list with 12 fragrances on it that I sincerely hope to add to my collection this new year. And if you want to find out what those are, then make sure to keep on watching this video and please don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up, as well as feel free to subscribe, and once you're done with that we can get started. So hello and welcome everyone to the wish list of 2024. I have 12 perfumes that I am dying to add to my collection. These are the ones that I've tried last year or that have been on my wish list literally forever. I need to be honest with you, I haven't managed to get all of the fragrances from the previous wish list actually, and I might be wrong at this, but I believe the only perfume I got from my wish list is this Tom Ford's Noir Extreme Parfum, and I gave it to Benny as a Christmas gift or something, and he loves to wear it and it's a phenomenal perfume. But yeah, it kinda did very bad on the last or this year's or whatever, like 2023 wish list. So I hope I will stick to this year's one and at least get the half of these perfumes, but ideally those would be like all 12 fragrances. So wish me luck, or you can actually support my dreams or whatever plans and donate on Buy Me Coffee website if you appreciate my content. You know, I'm very motivated to go into the new year with maybe some new things I might surprise you with. So if you'll see kind of like change in the content, don't shy away clicking on the videos. Maybe they're gonna be fun. We shall see. Let's make this year brave and just step out of the comfort zone. I have some, not even plans, but like wishes, and I really want to be more active than just staying at home, being afraid of everything. And yeah, it's gonna be the year of bold moves, at least that's what I want it to be. But I still decided to set up the new one in the beginning of the new year. It's always something fun to do, and these videos are kinda enjoyable to watch and I have fun filming them. So make sure to let me know which perfumes you are dreaming about this year and what's on your wish list. And I'm getting started with guidance that I plan to get in 2023, and now I hope to do so in 2024, because this is one of those pricier perfumes that I can't pull the trigger and just get, because the price really creeps me out, but the fragrance is so beautiful I can't get it out of my head. Although I have a few fragrances in my collection that really remind me of it, and I'm so excited that these are very affordable perfumes like Zara's Hipster Oud, and anytime I wear it I'm like, dang, I just need that guidance fragrance for more special occasion. Although I probably don't need it because Hipster Oud really reminds me of it, and it's just that creamy, very beautiful and elegant, powdery and at the same time woody type of a fragrance that is so well blended. It's very hard to pinpoint the notes in here, although I can tell you it's kind of rosy with fruity and woody nuances. Comparing the notes in both fragrances, they are very different, but the vibe, that absolutely sublime feeling wearing them, is very similar. And guidance comes in a pretty bottle, and the fragrance is just so lovely that it's nothing groundbreaking, but it's like that person that is so lovely to be around, and that's kind of the feeling wearing it. So it's just a very beautiful, very ladylike perfume that is very hyped on the internet for a reason. I totally get why it's so popular, because it's very safe and you can wear it anytime, anywhere. Also, I'm more into these kind of feminine, very beautiful, elegant, ladylike fragrances at the moment. And don't get me wrong, I'm still open to experiments and I love more artistic and just unique perfumery, but I noticed that I was gravitating towards those very seamlessly blended, elegant, classy, timeless fragrances, but with a modern twist. Just as this perfume that was released in 2023, I did not expect Carmina by Creed to be anything special. The bottle is really pretty, but it wasn't enough for me to actually blind buy because the price is pretty much out there. And then once I smell it, I was like, okay, It's just one of the prettiest cherry perfumes that are out there on the market, and I'll tell you what, it's none of that lost cherry type of a boozy, more sugary, sweet type of cherry perfume, because it's on the floral side and it smells like a cherry blossom. I really like the freshness and authentic note of cherry in there that is still pretty popular in perfumery. And as you might remember from my previous videos, my absolute cherry obsession of the last year was cherry punk, but as the name suggests and as the bottle looks, it's just like that powerful and a little bit provoking cherry perfume with a bit of an animalic touch, something sticky lipsticky in there, and it has been one of my most complimented and worn perfumes of 2023. So if you're looking for a beautiful and bold cherry fragrance, then I recommend you this one. You can get it with my discount, the link to which will be down below. But Carmina is very different and I appreciate it for highlighting the note of cherry in a new way. So I really wanted, maybe rather for warmer weather like in beginning of spring, I sincerely hope to get it. But right now I find that Devotion by Dolce&Gabbana, which was a pillar release from the brand last year, would be so delicious for winter. But also I like these rather sweet and almost sugary gourmands when it's hot outside. Maybe it's weird, I don't know, you comment down below if you prefer such gourmand fragrances in the summer or winter, but it reminded me a lot of my beloved Lyra, which is my go-to vanilla in the summertime. And Devotion is rather like a commercial version of it. It's less complex, less intense than this almost sugary and caramelized vanilla with a pop of orange. In here we also have a citrus note mixed with vanilla, but this is a candied lemon, and there is also room, panna cotta, accord, orange blossom, and this note of vanilla, but with a citrus note in there. It really reminds me of Lyra, and I like the bottle a lot. I find that the fragrance is so playful and very different from the majority design of fragrances for women, so it offers something new. It's a little bit more expensive than other designer fragrances, but I have strong feelings about it and I really want it, so hopefully that will happen really soon. Probably one of the first purchases I will do is going to be Devotion, so wish me luck. Let me know if you're into it. For me, it's just a little bit undone for the price, and like it's very pricey for a designer perfume, or maybe not, maybe I'm just not used to designer prices anymore, but it's very much up there with niche perfumes, and it's not very long lasting for me, unlike Lyra. So yeah, that's my only complaint with that perfume. But let me know if you would be interested in a full detailed review, maybe with some alternatives, because as I got back into this Lyra style of candied vanilla fragrance with a citrus twist, I decided to purchase perfumes in that style, so maybe I will share with you some alternatives in that Devotion review. But with that being said, since we are talking about fresher vanillas, Montale came up with something pretty unexpected, hole in a roll in a beautiful bottle. I've smelled this fragrance that has really like this very bursting note of neroli with a bit of a grass and at the same time floral nuance, and vanilla in there is also beautiful because in the dry down it turns from that greenish, very youthful type of a floral fragrance into something so elegant and just very graceful, quite unlike many Montale's perfumes that are right in your face. So I really want this along with some other newer Montale's perfumes, but I decided to put on Holy Neroli on my wish list, especially for the spring and summertime, because it's going to be such an amazing, long-lasting and beautiful transforming perfume. So yeah, I really want that. But let's get back to those sweeter and citrusier vanillas once again. And this perfume, Jany, by the brand Sora Dora, that you guys know I love a lot actually. Let me grab two of my most favorite perfumes from them. This is Mandorle, which is kind of like this Swedish, boozy and beautiful vanilla fragrance that is so gorgeous and sexy. Something a little bit more wearable for the everyday basis, but with a very niche, expensive vibe, is Orchid Rouge, and it's just like a must-have for all the powder lovers among you. It has like this very sultry and at the same time effortless feeling to it, and this year they came out with a new collection. The bottle bottles on which are so stunning, and both perfumes are gorgeous. One of them is Marlo, and it is like violet and iris, all I want from perfumes, but there is like this berry twist, which is quite unusual for a powdery perfume. And this other one is a very authentic, very literal, as I call them, almost edible gourmand, and I love to start my morning with this absolutely yummy scent of a cinnamon pie. It smells like you're eating an apple crumble. This vanilla is fruity and a little bit citrusy, very powdery, almost glazy, and so sweet, so sugary, and at the same time like not too much. Absolutely niche, but very gourmand, very sweet, very literal, very authentic, and also atmospheric. If you're into cozy perfumes, I'm sure you will adore it, and I really want to get it very soon. By the way, in case you want to explore this brand, I have a discount for you to share, so once again, all the help information is down below. And on that note, let's talk about something fruity, and I guess it's gonna be juicy and bright, because that's how Eden Apple by Kayali was. At the same time, I wasn't a fan of that one, so when they launched Eden Sparkling Lychee, I kind of got excited because of the notes, but I'm still very careful because I was very underwhelmed by how mainstream and simple Eden Apple was. So I love a lychee note in perfumes. In here we also have the red apple and like these sugary, violety, sweet floral notes. So I hope that this Kayali's release is gonna be just a little bit more interesting than that apple, because I feel like people weren't crazy about it, although I might be mistaken. So if you're a fan of this brand and you have that perfume, or maybe, I don't know, you work in this sphere and you know how it sells, let me know, because I prefer much more the Yum Pistachio Gelato. I've spoken about it in the roundup of the best perfume purchases I made last year, because this is like a fantastic, very fresh, almost green gourmand. And I also purchased the Utopia Cocoa Vanilla, and that perfume is just mind-blowing if you're into florals. They have some more oriental and intense stuff, so I think Eden Sparkling Apple is going to be a nice addition to that collection, and I really want to get it, although I haven't smelled it yet. So your thoughts on this perfume, if you have any experience with it, would be highly appreciated. But I have a very strong opinion, and it is super positive, on Valaya by Parfums de Marly. I have a decant off from Pufori. By the way, in case you are into niche perfumes and you're getting into this world of fantastic fragrances you want to discover, get yourself a fragrance subscription from Pufori, and every month you'll be able to discover new fragrances. So I would really recommend you to go with Valaya, because it's one of the most complimented perfumes of the year for me. I love to wear it in the spring and summertime because it is very clean, crisp. The floral accordion here is muted. It is so soft and at the same time cool. And I love that although it's that, you know, very effortless and gentle type of a fragrance, it still lasts so long and performs really well. The bottle is very nice, fragile, white, and super inoffensive, just as the fragrance is, but I find it so modern and cool that, yeah, I would definitely love to have it for the next spring and summer season, just as this perfume called Ingenious Ginger from Goldfield & Banks. I also have a decant from Pufori with this perfume, and that's how I discovered it. So this is a really cool way to find some new fragrances that you can later add to your wish list, guys. So yeah, it's kind of a dangerous path. With decants like this, you also minimize the risk of purchasing something blindly and really disliking it afterwards, like it happened to me this year a couple of times. So yeah, if you want to find out about my hits and misses, best and worst perfume purchases of the year, you can check out that roundup after this. But yeah, Ingenious Ginger, that's one of the best ginger perfumes out there. Definitely one of the best I've tried, at least, and it put me on a ginger obsession for a second. I just don't know, in the opening it's very invigorating, energizing, stimulating. Ginger is so realistic in there, and the citruses pop, and then in the dry down it's kind of vanillic and softer and sweeter, and it's just a very well done perfume, like one of the masterpieces for sure. So I really want that. And while we are talking about ginger, Pas Ce Soir with the extrait version made me go back to this absolutely stunning perfume from BDK. I have only 3 fragrances from, and I think I will expand my collection of their perfumes with this one. It has been around for a while, probably you already know it, so I won't talk about it too much. Let's just pray that I will actually manage to get it, but I hope that I will get Sex Vanilla or Vanilla Sex, whatever, this new release from Tom Ford very soon. The minute it drops in the shop and I can actually smell it, because I'm not ready to spend so much money on a perfume I have high hopes for, and who knows if expectations will be approved, but I hope so, because one of my favorite vanillas that is impossible to beat is from Tom Ford, and Vanille Fatale is just like that fragrance that every vanilla lover should have, because it is so complex and it has been relaunched. So yeah, we shall see if they change the formulation, but Sex Vanilla or Vanilla Sex, once again, I love the name. I know it's a little bit cringy, but whatever, I'm there for it. It's gonna be provoking, we shall see. There should be this note of tonka bean and bitter almond, along with very different vanilla molecules, something very exclusive called ultra vanillin that probably will make this vanilla perfume stand out among so many others that exist on the market. So I love the bottle, I love the notes. I know that Tom Ford is very good at creating vanilla fragrances, so I'm excited for it, and I won't blind buy it, I promise you, but I hope to get it, just as I hope. And actually I need, with this perfume, there are no excuses for me. I need to save for Gourmand just a little bit, because it's very expensive from the exclusive Chanel collection, but oh my gosh, nothing can beat that pop of citrus in a very dirty and at the same time creamy, smooth patchouli fragrance. One of the best patchoulis out there, and while it's still cold, I really need to get it, because for me that's a winter patchouli, and I probably talk about it in almost every wish list of mine, so now or never. I guess 2024 is gonna be a Gourmand year. And last but not least, something softer, something I have a phenomenal dupe for, Musk Therapy from Initia, is still on my wish list, although I have this fantastic dupe alternative from Divan called Therapy that is just almost identical to Musk Therapy, with its very bright and crisp, clean scent of citrusy musk that is perfect to start a day with. It's like my go-to morning perfume. It wakes me up, it makes me feel put together, and it's just a very easy grab fragrance. So on the one side I really want to have like the original perfume, and on the other side I'm like, probably there's gonna be some other fragrance that I will prefer over Musk Therapy, but it's still on my wish list, because it's hard to find such a modern, crisp, almost invisible musky fragrance. So yeah, I really want to have that. And by the way, something about Amouage, I have only one perfume from them, but on my trip to Romania I had some time at duty free to discover their line, and I was blown away by Dia for a Woman. Why people are not talking about that? It's definitely an underrated perfume in the collection that is so amazing. Like, I fell in love with it at first sniff, knowing nothing about the notes whatsoever, but I'm also in their Secret Garden collection, and of course Guidance for me. I just don't know, it clicks with my taste so well, and I love everything about it. Kind of the bottle is so, yeah, just very, very pretty, and the scent inside, it's driving me crazy. It's one of the perfumes I just need, you know, like need for my collection, so it's in there, and you know, I'm calm and satisfied. And on that note, those are 12 perfumes, one for every month of 2024 I hope to get. So if you have any of these, then let me know, and what's on your wish list. I would like to find out that. If you enjoyed watching this video, then make sure to give it a huge thumbs up so I know you prefer chattier episodes. And also, if you have any questions left, I'm here to answer them. I love hearing from you, so let's chat down below, and don't forget to check out the description box where you'll find and some helpful information as well as discounts so you can shop perfumes and save a little bit on them. And I would appreciate if you could give this video a huge thumbs up. Please like, share and subscribe, and follow me on my social media to stay in touch, and we'll see each other in the next one really soon. Bye guys.